how to write a song, let me take you through my process. How to write a song? Well, I can take you through my process and how I do it. It starts off with an idea. You have typically something, a melody or a guitar riff popping up in your head. It can be anywhere. But let's say you are on your couch and I'm playing a guitar. And if I'm having a good idea, a good melody that is popping up in my head, I will kind of usually just be, playing around that idea and having a great time, having a good time with that idea, and figuring out if that's something I could work with or if it's something good. And if I feel it's something good, if I feel it has a good hook, I will then typically grab my iPhone and find an app and record that idea. So I will typically record when I'm playing and singing, and I will also record kind of myself talking, like I will talk about the verse, I will talk about the chorus, and I will also kind of maybe talk about if I have some feeling about the idea or thoughts about that idea. And then I know it's properly stored and it's that idea is now kind of safe. It will not be lost. And then it could maybe go a couple of days or weeks before I actually have the chance to kind of pick up that idea again. And if I'm still finding it like interesting, if I'm still kind of finding, wow, this is actually something I would like to work more with, then I re-record everything into Cubase. That's the software I use. And I will re-record my vocal and my guitar, and I will also kind of I will add drums and I will add bass, and I will probably add some VST instruments or piano or something, just to see if I can have my idea that I have in my head and I can actually get that out of my speakers. So, and this is also the point where I'm starting sharing my idea with the band and get some inputs from them. So it could be like version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going up to like the final thing when it's like a pre-production. Like this is how probably the song will be sounding like when it's finished. And if and when we are finished and we feel like this is it, then there will be a proper recording of the drums in a studio, because you need a you need a good room for the drums with some good mics, and yeah, that's important. The rest, like the vocals and the guitar and the bass, will be done like in my home studio, Pulpit Rock Studio. And that's because we can, and it's also because we save a lot of money instead of like looking at the watch and knowing that this is what we pay per hour. We actually have time to do it in the Pulpit Rock Studio and being a bit more relaxed and having a great time recording it. So after that, we then do the mixing, and I like to be part of the mixing, and then the mastering, which is the final punch to get the song like really sounding the way it should sound. So that's a quick high level of how to write a song from idea to the end and final product. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.